Dum da dum da dum da dum da da da. Dum da dum da dum da dum da da da.
Nero the Sane, once again, I'm back, playing as Portugal, and this is a three-person free-for-all here, and the Byzantines here are being played by, if I remember correctly, I don't think I mentioned his name in the last video, I will this time. He was the guy that was playing England in my last video when I was playing as the Holy Roman Empire. And then we got a guy called Buddy, that's an easy to remember name. He's over here playing as the Polish. So I'll speed it up a bit while I talk some more. So here I was going to get some artillery, but I thought with the multiple armies I better invest in the spearmen to guard my rear over the artillery. And here I have 4 units of Knights of Santiago, a unit of mounted crossbowsmen, my general's unit, which I gave max amount of experience possible, and 4 units of musketeers, I think 4 units of dismounted conquistador, you know what I mean. And then I have 4 dismounted Portuguese knights. So here what happened is, this was supposed to be a 6 cavalry max, and he broke the rules a bit here. He has 7 if you can count that, 4 of these missile cavalry and 3 heavy cavalry. So it's my 1 measly unit of mounted crossbowsmen versus 4 the Byzantines missile cavalry, which is pretty good. So of course my crossbows are losing here. Oh, sorry, I'll zoom over that. At this time, Portugal was staying where it's at, except he moved all of his cavalry in, which was Polish nobles here. And in the initial charge, I'll show this, I caught him before they could skirmish away. And his general was at the front, so when they skirmished away, he was at the back. So he took the cavalry charge, and he's laying dead somewhere in here. So this is just a series of falling back and trying to catch these nobles here. See, just like that. Fall back and quickly turn around, try and move the rest of the units in, and then he runs away. That's how it goes. And over here, oh, you didn't see it, but I'll show it anyway. Over here, even though you couldn't see it, this unit never ran. I was actually watching them during the battle here. And I'm charging over there. But these guys, there were 3 left and I was watching them. And they were still shooting at them. 4 units of missile versus 3 lonely horses here. And they fought to the last man without routing. So here I charged, fell back, tried to catch those guys. And this whole time Poland hasn't moved at all except for his cavalry here. He's quite content. Mainly because he's got artillery which is slow to move. And he's got stakes, so he's got a good defensive position, and plus it's just good for him to just let us beat the crap out of each other while his army stays fresh and nice, because it's the last man standing here. So it doesn't matter how many men you kill, you just gotta be the last army left alive. So the Byzantines got an interesting formation going here, and he also had 3 units of these Polish nobles engaging these people here, which I was happy about, because these are missile troops fighting his missile troops, which is fine by me. Because missile troops aren't all that damaging, but they're just super, super annoying. So here, he decided to throw some javelins, or whatever these nobles throw, at his infantry line here, because he didn't bring any actually foot missile troops, he just had that cavalry. So I thought it would be a good time to sandwich them and rid myself of these nobles, which have been annoying me. And I catch all the units here, except that one. It gets away. And it's actually still pretty good size here. And he's got quite a bit of experience, you can see those flags too. but they're no match for my heavy Knights of Santiago. See, so he decided to try and charge me there, but this was close enough to help out. So at this point he's kind of boxed in. And that's how that battle's going. So over here, he's just finishing up the last of the Polish nobles, the Byzantines are. And I'm moving my troops in to fight the Byzantines because I didn't really want to face those cannons. At the moment, I'd rather face this completely lacking missile troop army. With my long-range, fear-imposing musketeers here. These guys got super long range, almost like longbows. Then they fire and they go to the back. And he doesn't like that, so I start following my troops back. That unit doesn't get back fast enough. He gets caught off guard by the cavalry. So now it's a cavalry battle over here. I'll slow it down a bit. Missile troops all around. In fact, he really goes for these muskets here. He ran a unit through this line, through part of this line, just to attack the muskets. Can you see that? Some axemen there. They ran through all that just to get these muskets. So here, yep, it's all just cavalry everywhere. I'm bringing in these unit of spearmen to help here. Turned into a massive battle. Even had to bring my general up here. Musketmen or musketeers are in there. You gotta really win that section of the battle. And here it's Santiago Knights versus these missile troops, which I should beat handily, but this unit was already tired, or winded, excuse me, and they were slightly depleted. And they were going like against 2 or 3 of these units here. They were pretty much all still full. So I won this battle over here mainly with the help of my bodyguard. I didn't lose any bodyguard there, actually. I also gave them full max armor and weapons that I could and full experience. I like to do that with my general's unit. So once I routed the cavalry here, my general's unit was really my only unit left, along with a little unit there, because I did have 2 small units, but I tried to take out his cannons, which didn't work at all. He moved him behind his line, and my cavalry got shot up by his archers. So that's what happened to those 2 units over there. There were only like 10 left in each after fighting over here, so that's fine. And Poland doesn't have any cavalry left. So here, this is my general charging this line of spearmen. He tried to use to shield his guys. And see, this late bodyguard is pretty tough. I mean, it didn't lose a horse there at all. Or a bodyguard, I should say. And they're charging again, finish off that unit. So I got a nice clean shot to the back of the center here. And we're just going to zoom in here, see what the center's looking like. And it's just a mess. I mean, look at this solid line of dead guys here. The line hasn't moved at all, it's just become a killing field. Another thing is those awesome, I call them knockout moves that that guys have. Like if you just saw that guy flying up in the air, yeah, that's one. In other words, once it starts, there's no way that your guy's gonna survive. And they just look sweet. So, yeah, look at all those bodies there. That solid line of them. We'll just go over it quick. I did lose a couple bodyguard here, it looks like. Here it is. Look at that solid line of troops. All dead. And if you're wondering why the engagement was broken off here, me and him were talking up in the chat here, and